Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, this is going to be a talk about shadow work and also grounding, centering, and shielding. So a couple things before we get started. If you're looking for a tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, you can pick it up on our website at quartzrosetarot.com. We are also giving away a deck this month on each channel, and we are giving away readings until the end of the month. If you're interested, hashtag reading, hashtag deck, or hashtag both. If you want to become a channel member, the join button is on the homepage for Quartz Rose Tarot. You do get exclusive members only content, and you get access to all of the extendeds at one low price. So check that out. If you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, it's in the description box below the video. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I think I'm going to start with shadow work. And shadow work for me is you taking your power back. Taking your power back from every time you've had something traumatic happen to you, whenever you've felt like you were out of control. This is how you reclaim your power. So you need to go to a quiet corner, somewhere where you can meditate, and you need to just start meditating and go back to the first time you've ever remembered something tragically happening, something where you felt helpless, something where you felt like you were out of control. When you watch this, when you visualize this, because we all have flashbacks of those things, those occurrences, because that's what changes us. We don't learn from, unicorns and rainbows. We learn from adversity. So when you're watching that, watch it like a third party would watch it. Like you're not really it's not happening to you. It's just like you're watching it. Have a piece of paper and a pencil handy so that you can write down what you felt in that moment, right? And you see it. And there's two things that has to happen when you are doing shadow work. One is that you have to reclaim your power, and you have to forgive the trespass. Now, forgiveness, people get caught up on forgiveness, saying, I'll never forgive this person for this or that. All you're essentially saying when you say that you won't forgive somebody is that you're willing to carry the pain that they've put on you the rest of your life. Okay? But forgiveness isn't about the person that hurt you, it's about you releasing the pain they caused you. Okay? So you have to look at it from a different perspective. This is not about them. They don't get away with anything. Nobody does. Okay? At the end of the day, every knee will bow. So you have to realize that they will have to atone for everything they've done. And most of the time when people hurt us, they don't even realize it. Or if they realize it, they forget about it. And so you're the one carrying the pain from it. So this is about you visualizing, you reaching in and visualizing that pain that they caused you, or that power that they took away from you, as a cup filled with liquid, whatever is filled with. You're going to grab the cup. You're going to empty the cup. You're going to pull the cup back to you in your mind. Okay. So that is you reclaiming your power. And that cup is now empty for you to be able to fill up with whatever you choose to fill it up with. But at the same time, it's at that time you need to forgive the trespass. It's almost like if you need to visualize it like you're laying down a sword, lay down the sword. Forgive that trespass, because that is you deciding for yourself to release the pain that this person has caused you, and to reclaim your power. Okay. And so write down whatever it is that you felt during that time, because you're going to look back at this, because this is going to be a process that you're going to repeat over and over and over. Every single time that you had something traumatic happen to you, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do it from the earliest, maybe a toddler, all the way up to an adult, right? And so you're going to sit. It takes a couple of days. It took me a couple of days to do it. But I will say at the end of the time, I felt like the world was lifted off my back. I also understood myself a lot better, and I also refused to carry the pain. It does change who you are in the end, because at the end, you're going to not allow those things or the power to be taken from you anymore, right? You're going to be able to stand your ground more. You're going to have more confidence. You're going to feel stronger inside from doing the shadow work, for you dealing with all the issues going forward. And at the end, you should have, 10 cups in your hand where you are able to fill those. And it's almost like this is you taking back your power and loving yourself. This is you finding and discovering you. This is you building your confidence, becoming more stronger, right? This is work that you're doing on you, learning to love yourself first, right? Learning to control and be protective of your own self in all of this. So once you get through that, you're going to be able to look at everything that you've written down and realize what your triggers are. And once you realize what your triggers are, then you can also release those things, put those in God's hands and send it up with love and light. Release yourself from this burden, because this is essentially you not only taking your power back, but releasing burdens, releasing. It's almost like if you could visualize all the pain that you've carried your whole life as a giant bag of shit, you're dragging it behind you. Every step you take, you're dragging that until you decide to release the pain associated with it, forgive the person, their trespass. And this is also a lesson in forgiveness, because if you want to forgive, you be forgiven, you have to forgive. So it's not an option. So guys, that's kind of where I'm at with shadow work. Repeat the process as many times as you need to. Meditate, take some time for yourself, unwind, release all of the stuff. There's going to be times when you're crying your eyes out when you're seeing this. There's times when you're going to feel empowered by what you're seeing and how you're feeling. The more you get through this and the more confident you become in yourself, then it does change you. It does help you to move forward in it with a different mindset. So that's what I have for shadow work. It's kind of in a little box, a little nutshell there. So let's get on to grounding, centering, and shielding. Grounding, centering, and shielding, I recommend for anybody who feels like they're being attacked spiritually. You need to ground your energy. You need to keep yourself grounded. I myself ground all the time. I mean, there's sometimes when I do it 3 times a day. So you always have to protect your energy. You have to protect your energy. And the way you do that is you visualize roots. Same thing with the meditation. Go to a quiet corner, take 5 minutes to yourself. It doesn't take a long time to do it, but take time to go to a corner, take a few deep breaths, and then visualize roots growing from your feet into the ground. You can also go outside, sit by a tree, stand outside and barefoot in the grass, whatever works for you. I mean, I can sit in my recliner and do it, okay? But you don't necessarily have to be outside. It does work better for some people than others, but do what works for you. Visualize roots going from your feet all the way to the center of the earth. It's all visualization. Close your eyes, visualize it. Then I want you to, I believe in God, so what I do is for centering is I visualize a ball of light at my prana. My prana is my solar plex and my heart chakra. Those two solar plexes are those two chakras. Sorry, those two chakras. Visualize a huge ball of light there. I push it through me, and then I tilt it up, and I shoot it out the top of my head to the sky to my highest self. I visualize it going to my highest self, so I'm connecting my highest self with me, and then I shoot it all the way to the into the center of the earth. Where the roots are, visualize that tunnel lighting up. Then I shoot it out my arms and I create a cross of light. So I stand in the light of Christ, okay? I also take a giant sphere of light. Now you can visualize it. There's a couple ways of doing it. You can reinforce it. You can, put a firewall around the inside of the sphere, around you're actually doing it around the cross. Visualize the cross. You could put a ball of fire like the sun. You could visualize that shield as being the sun, but you want a smooth surface on the outside that's reflective, so any negativity coming at you is directed right back where it came from. We all have negative energy being directed at us. I don't care if you're spiritual or not. You deal with a-holes on a regular basis, okay? Anybody cursing at you, anybody that's thinking ill will of you, they're sending negative energy your way, okay? So it always is a good idea to ground, center, and shield your your energy. Okay. Also, for the twins, this is for the twins. I want you to visualize. I want you to visualize being a twin as like a pair of glasses. You have you in one side, you have your twin in the other, and you have the bridge that connects you. Okay. You have a cord that connects the two of you together. And if you have a twin that's going through a lot of negativity and you can't protect your twin, you actually can. Because if somebody is doing negative magic on a twin flame, it's affecting both twins because you're energetically connected. You are connected. If it hits one, it hits the other. A lot of them don't know that, and hopefully they don't see this video to understand that. But if they can affect both of you, you can protect both of you. So when you're grounding your energy, visualize you are running those cords down or the roots down the bridge and grounding your twin's energy. Visualize the ball of light through your solar plexus, visualize it through theirs. Visualize that ball of light shooting to their highest self. And, you know, because you are together in the 5D, right? So if one's getting grounded and shielded, so can the other. So do the same thing for your twin as you would do for you. A lot of the time I say visualize pulling that cord towards you so that in your mind the twin is standing next to you when you're doing that. It always gives you more control. You're not affecting your twin in any negative way at all by grounding, centering, and shielding this person. You are actually helping them versus harming them. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with you helping this person by grounding their energy. It's actually helping protect them from anything that's coming at them as well. Because usually in a twin flame, there are people that are doing negative magic. And I say negative instead of black magic. It's all the same stuff, right? They're working in the dark versus the light. And it will help both of you. It literally will help both of you. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments and questions, possibly. Feel free to leave those in the comment section, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. And if you guys like this kind of content, let me know, and I would be glad to do longer ones. I mean, I'm thinking about doing a twin flame one that's a little bit more encumbering because, you know, it's based on my experience as a twin. So if that resonates with you guys, leave me comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope everybody has a blessed day.